Welcome to Passion Vines TV. I'm your host, Michael Bray, and for those of you who know us, we're quickly becoming one of the most competitive and respected wine experiences in the world by connecting our passion with yours. And today, our studio is hooked up with all sorts of lights, compliments of Bob TV, so I'm feeling pretty festive. I hope you all are off to an incredible holiday season. You know, for us, this is, there's no busier time. Certainly, we love the summer, the months of June, July, and August, but there's no time like December in our business because everybody comes in wanting to delight somebody with some incredible bottle of wine, spirit, beer, you name it, and so it's a lot of fun. And so it's perfect timing that I introduce to you two wines which I haven't been this excited about, a combination of two wines in a long time. And they come to us from California, Napa Valley, and they are made by the Spelletich family. And Spelletich Cellars produces some great wines under that name. And however, these are second labels. And the first wine, Kaillani Cabernet from Napa Valley, vintage 2007. And we are going to give this wine a shot today. And I'm telling you, I'm so excited for you to try these wines. We actually launched them about 2 or 3 days ago, and I know a lot of you have been in trying the wines. They're limited production wines. Of both these wines together, maximum, I'm going to say they add up to maybe about 400 cases. So you're talking, roughly 200 cases of each wine, give or take a few, but they're just wonderful expressions of California. Okay, so Kaillani Cabernet, it is 80% Cabernet, 13% Merlot, and the remaining is made up of Petit Verdot. Excuse me, Petit Verdot. Okay, wow. Again, we love the phrase, 90% of taste is smell, and this wine is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So Cabernet, it definitely, it strikes you as California Cabernet. You definitely get the fruit right off the nose, unlike that of Bordeaux, where you get a little bit of that more terroir, earth-driven, but wonderful notes of cassis and dark cranberry. Wow. Oh, I just spilled a little bit, excuse me. Again, it's one of those wines I could just sit here and smell for the session here, but we got to taste it. Gorgeous. The tannins, certainly a great food wine. The tannins are pretty firm. It cuts through the mid palate in a very consistent, long finish. I'm still getting a lot of that dark fruit. Wow. Yeah, really, really good. If it weren't for some of that Merlot, I think the Merlot helps round out this wine. I would imagine the tannins are pretty firm given the Cabernet. But again, the complementary grape varieties of Petit Verdot and Merlot really add, I think, to the texture and depth of this wine. And absolutely gorgeous. So for Cabernet drinkers who drink things that come to mind like Baby Blue by Blue Rock or Waterstone, certainly those of J. Lohr, St. Francis. This wine, I put it up against any of these wines, plus the next tier up. Things like Provenance. Try it. Try the wine. I'm still tasting it as we speak, and I can tell you at $16.99, this wine will blow you away. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Again, Cabernet has a lot of times a classic mint or eucalyptus. And I get a little bit of that there. It's beautiful. And again, a lot of times for Passion Vines TV, we sometimes open the wines prior to this. I literally just pop these wines, and I can already tell within just a couple minutes of me talking that the wines are already starting to open up more. So this is, again, I can't wait to actually sit down, and I'm actually having this tonight when we go to dinner at the Knife and Fork restaurant. So I can't wait to enjoy this over a sirloin. Okay, the second wine, again, also produced by the Spelletich Cellars. Same family, same winemaker, same fruit. This wine is called Severed Head Red. And first of all, you gotta love the name, Severed Head Red. It is a blend of 65% Cabernet, 25% Merlot, and 10% Syrah. The vintage is, where's our vintage here? 2005, okay? So we will give it a shot. Wow. Okay, immediately on the nose, the Kaillani Cab had a very acute smell, and a lot more sort of standard Cabernet, a lot of Cabernet scents that you get among very first-class typical Cabernets. In the Spell wine, Severed Head Red, you get a lot more going on, and it's a lot deeper. It's a lot deeper fruit, and I think right away what I pull out of that is that Syrah that's blended in, as well as the Merlot, but certainly the Syrah adds a level of funk to it. But it's almost, in a sense, I think of wines like the Phantom that comes out in October, or Relativity, which is a wine we ran with for a long time. But it's got that really big, bright, dark, brooding fruit. You definitely get the layers of oak. And again, now this is a 2005, all right? So automatic, I do get a little bit of age on the nose versus this young, little bit brighter 07. Let's give it a taste. Wow, okay. If I might say, a lot of people know the wine Relativity. And that's one, again, we sell a ton of it. It's very similar in style to that. Also another one that I would compare this to is The Prisoner, okay, by Oren Swift. This wine, I'm still salivating. It doesn't have the tannins that the Kaillani Cab has. Again, because it's blended in with a little bit more Merlot and Syrah, it's very fruit forward and very luscious. Wow, gorgeous wine. Okay. Again, if you are if you love that typical Cabernet pedigree, you're going to love Kaillani. If you like a little bit more fruit forward, a little bit more fruit burst, you're going to love the Spell wine Severed Head Red. But again, both these wines, limited production, approximately 200 cases of each. They both come in at the same price, $16.99, and I dare you to find a wine in this price category. I would love the challenge to find a wine that competes with these at this level. So, I encourage you to try these wines. They're at both Passion Vines locations, and I will tell you at the same time, they are only at Passion Vines locations, whether it be Summers Point or Egg Harbor Township. That's the only place these wines exist, and I promise you, and I can't wait, please give me your feedback. Let me know what you think of these wines. I'm Michael Bray from Passion Vines TV. Happy holidays. We'll see you next time. Later.